One, two, three, go. Hello, welcome to La Estacion Latina radio show. Today we have here with us Ozzy.
Hey.
Hi, welcome. How are you feeling today?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm very good, thank you. So Ozzy is a hip-hop artist, he's a singer, and also he's write his own songs. I found it very, very interesting. Tell us a bit more about yourself, how your career started.
Okay, so I literally started writing music after I write poetry. So like initially, like how I got started was like I was with this girl and then like things went really bad. So then, you know, usually you're really sad and all of that stuff. So I went on YouTube and I was listening to all these sad R&B songs. I was listening to like R&B classics and all of that stuff. So I was on autoplay. So I just let the music just come. I wasn't picking which songs. So like randomly you got to Diced Pineapples, which is by Rick Ross, Wale and Drake. And like in the intro of that song, like Wale does this spoken word poetry type thing. And like I've heard that song many times before, but I think because I was in that state, I heard it differently. So I was listening, like really, really listening to what he was saying. And I was like, wow, this is amazing. So I thought, so before that, I was like replaying it. Then I thought, you know what? I want to write something like this. So I started writing poetry. And I did that for 6 months before I was like, you know what? Let me try and write music. And like the first song that I wrote was terrible. But like you keep going, you keep perfecting your craft. And yeah, I'm here now. So like that's kind of like the journey. And I've released 3 singles up until now. So like that's my journey so far.
And what inspired you while you were like writing? Where is your aspiration?
So like what inspires me is the beat that I'm listening to. So I let the beat, like obviously like I started with, like I was telling you, that song, and that kind of like inspired me to start writing. But like when I'm actually writing my own songs, it's the beat. I let the beat take me to where I need to go. So, you know, like usually if I listen to a beat and like I'm really enjoying it, I feel it, like I'll start like rapping in gibberish. I'll just start saying anything, like words that don't even make sense or not even real words. And then when it gets to the chorus, that's when like naturally, I don't know why, but that's when words start coming in. So then from there, I just like make my songs around the chorus because it makes sense. But like, depending on what I'm writing, is depending on how the beat makes me feel. So it's the beat that inspires me to write whatever I'm feeling.
How will you describe the music that you typically create?
Yeah, so for me, the vibe, this is the name I've given it. I'll call it like nighttime driving music because I feel like that type of music is timeless. Like when you maybe like you're coming back from somewhere and you're driving, it's night, it's dark. Like it's always those type of songs you can play in those types of moments. Like it feels like you can play them forever, and there's different settings for them. So like even if there's a song that's kind of like for the club or for, you know, this place, if it still fits that vibe, that nighttime drive, like it's timeless for me. And I feel like that's the most important thing when you're making music, is to make something that will last forever. So that's how I would describe it. That's the name I would give it.
Absolutely. What about the 3 songs that you mentioned? Can you please tell me a bit more about it?
Yeah, so the first song that I wrote was called On My Way. It's basically about my journey to success or home, because in the song I say on my way I'm coming home, and like home for me is just a place of success. Like it doesn't mean like I have the biggest mansion with like loads of money, like I'm a trillionaire or something like that, but just like a place where I'm comfortable, I'm good, I know I'm happy, like, and success. So like in the song, like I touch on like just stuff within my journey to success, and like music is one of them, you know, and like the tribulations or the stuff that little bad things that's happened and how I've overcome it to get to the place to start on my journey. So like on my way is literally the start of my journey to home, which is success. And then the second song, Better, like I wrote that for somebody.
Oh,
the second song,
I'm very curious now.
Yeah, the second song I wrote that for somebody.
Something important in your life, or?
Well, at the time, like all of that relationship stuff has gone south. Like none of them.
But at
last.
least they're useful, you know. They break your heart, but then you use them as a, you know, inspiration
To be honest,
to write more.
To be honest, at the time, like it was still going on, but I hadn't actually recorded it yet. I only wrote the lyrics, so like I sent the lyrics, but I hadn't actually recorded it. But the time I recorded it, it was when everything went like bad. So it was like, but in my head, it was just like, I didn't want to waste the song because I liked it.
No, it's part of you. It's part of who you are, you know. I believe everything that happened in the past create ourselves, define who we are today, basically. So it's part of us.
Yeah, and then like the last song is basically, it's called Control It. I think it's more like an upbeat tune, because even though like yes, like things have been bad, like there's no pain without joy. So you kind of need that something, because I don't believe everything can be bad. Like you have to have something. You have to have like a balance type of thing. So that's just something to like, it's upbeat, even though the vibe is still like mellowish, like it's still, you know, like I was talking about nighttime driving music, but like it's still like in the club you can dance and all of that stuff. So like yeah, those are the 3 songs.
I can see you have a lot of experience in your life about love, career-wise, personal-wise. I'm very curious to understand what challenges did you encounter, you know, to pursue a music career.
I would say like the only challenge is, well, actually there's 2. Like the 2 challenges for me would be, you know, basically being like confident within myself to actually go and put out music, because I feel like in each stage, like even when I first started, the first time I stepped into the studio or the booth, like it was like scary. Like I was kind of like shaking whilst I was doing it. I didn't feel like it was my best performance, because when you're at home and you're by yourself, like it's fine, and then you kind of get over that, and then it's like okay, now you have to put it out for the public to listen to, and then that's another thing you have to get over. And then like I've only had like 1 live performance, but even that's another thing you have to get through. So I just feel like the first challenge is just being confident in yourself to follow through. And like even when I did like ads for my songs, and like you get people commenting, like I remember the first time I got like my first comment, it's like, oh, this I don't know if I can swear on here, but like, but like when you get like a bad comment, and like at first I didn't know how to take it, because like it's not something that, you know, it's like wow, it's like oh my god. I remember I was looking at my phone for like a while, like because I felt like I needed to respond, but I didn't know what to say. And then like I remember like a video I watched is like, oh, if people comment on your stuff and it's like hate, like it's not you, it's them, because like for you to go out of your way to comment hate about someone, you must feel really bad. I remember the first guy, I think like he was playing, like I went on his page and he was playing like football. So I just said to him, yo, I hope everything goes well with your football. I hope you make it, like, you know. Like so every comment since then, everything has been kind. And usually they don't say anything after, like they don't try. Yeah, like when you hit them with kindness, it's like, oh my God, I wasn't expecting that. So like, I think I even went a bit off of your question, but like, yeah.
Oh no, that's totally fine. fine. Don't worry about it. I find it very interesting. That's very good. It's not easy to be part of the entertainment in a way that you are there. You can always be judged. We need to be strong, and that's what I can see from yourself. You has been very strong. You carry on creating new music. Carry on with your creativity. So that's very impressive.
Yeah, thank you.
It's okay. Then I wanted to ask you something. Who would you most like to collaborate with?
Ooh. To be honest, I do have songs that aren't out that I've written to, and I was like, I would love this person, or this person would be good on it. Because like when I think of like people collaborating or features, I kind of feel like a lot of people do it because this person is big, so I'm gonna put them on. Like I don't feel like it makes sense like musically. Whereas like I feel like if I need a feature, like I have friends that rap or I have friends that sing. Only if I feel like this specific person that is big and I need them on because they sound a certain type of way or anything, I'll need them. But I guess you're talking about like a dream collab. So like
both. You can tell me, for example, someone very famous, also some of your friends, the one that rap and sing.
Yeah, so like if I had to say a dream collab, like someone, it would probably be like Post Malone or Drake. But like someone that I thought of like that could something that I wrote that I could get on, probably like Fredo from the UK. That's like one person. And then like I got a couple of friends that I rap, like my cousin, JAR, Just Isaiah, someone I met, Knox. But like, he's bigger than me. He's good. Like,
it's okay, you're gonna get there. I'm definitely sure about it.
Yeah, like they're all good, but like if the dream collab, it would probably be like Post Malone or Drake. Like that would probably be up there.
Okay, let's ask you another question. So, if you could go open a show for any artist, who would it be?
I'll say Drake again. Do you know why?
So what do you like about him?
Do you know why? Because I just feel like with Drake, I feel Drake is very versatile. Like Drake, with the singing and rapping as well, and he's dropped on different types of genres.
Yeah, he has been singing also in the Latin world.
Yeah,
he's been singing in Spanish. It's like, oh my days.
With Bad Bunny, like I like that song as well. So I feel like that's me as well, but in my own way. Like sometimes I might sing through a whole song, like from start to finish, or sometimes I might rap and then sing on the chorus. I feel like in terms of like the vibe of music as well, because I feel like a lot of Drake songs, even though yes, he does make different types of anthems, like he does have a lot of nighttime driving music, like Marvin's Room, or what's the other song? Like Pound Cake, Shot for Me. I could go on and on and on, but like I feel like it will mesh well and it will be the best thing for me. So like Drake definitely.
You mentioned earlier that you did a perform. So my question is, where have you performed? Like, what are your favorite and least favorite venues?
Like when I did my performance, it was literally like a small type of thing. It was like in a pub or like a bar type place. I think they were doing like an open mic event, so I just went there and then I signed up with like two of my friends, so I went there and like performed. So it was like a small thing, it wasn't like anything big, but like obviously like the main stage would be like the O2, like the proper O2, because there's different O2s.
Which one?
There's different O2s in the UK. I've been to a couple of them. I've seen like a couple of people perform live, but like the main O2, like the big stage, like if I sold that out, that would be a mad achievement. So like that would definitely be like the main, or like Coachella or something like that, like just the main big places, because I feel like, or Glastonbury, like stuff like that. When you reach those milestones, like you can like, okay, that's like something to hang on the wall or something like that. So like those would be the places for me.
Back then, what song did you perform?
Oh, the song I performed isn't even out. It was called I performed 2 songs. One was called Love. That isn't out, and then there was one called Drank. So it has a sample on it. I don't know, T-Pain, Buy You a Drink. It has like that sample on it. That's on my SoundCloud. But the songs, yeah, though it was that song, and then I was meant to perform another song, but there wasn't enough time because each artist had like 3 songs.
Okay.
But like I think there was like a technical issue when I was performing, so I only got to perform 2 songs. So like those are the only 2 songs I performed. But at the time, I don't even think I had a single out at the time. So it was like way back. It was just when I was just making music in the studio. So yeah, but those songs.
And what did you learn for that experience?
I learned it's not that bad, like, because before performing, like, you kind of get like the anxiety and you're scared and like all those emotions. But like once you're in there, you kind of forget what you're doing. It's almost just like you're rapping at home, and you kind of just like vibe out, like you cancel out all the noise. Like as long as you're enjoying yourself whilst you're doing what you're doing, like it's all good. Like, yeah. So that's what I learned. I learned it's not as bad as you think it is, because when you're actually doing it, it's not really anything.
And I will ask you now, what is the best advice you have been given?
Ooh, do you know what? Yeah, like I feel the best advice is to not take advice. That's for me.
I like that.
Yeah, because like when I first started making like recording, I'd always used to go to people, oh, what do you think about this? Or what do you think I should do here? Or duh. And people would be telling me stuff and I don't agree with them. Like I don't agree I should change this or I should do this. And I feel like when you're making music, you shouldn't make music for other people. You should make it for yourself. Like as long as you like it, it's fine. Because at the end of the day, you can't please everybody. Like it's impossible. And if you aren't pleasing people, you're doing something right. So like for me, just don't take advice. Do what you want to do. Because even people like my cousins or my friends, they'll come to me like, what do you think of this? I was like, listen, I'm nobody. Like you don't need. But they'll still ask me. But even after I've told them, I said like, listen, my opinion means nothing. Like you should do exactly what you want to do. So the best advice is to don't take advice. Just do what you're doing. If you feel it, like it's a feeling you cannot explain. If you feel it, then that's exactly what you should do.
And I have one more question.
Yes.
What is next for you? What is next in your career? What do you see yourself in 5 years' time?
It sounds crazy, but like I already have like my next like 4 projects like planned. Like I know exactly what beat it is. I know the songs. I know everything. I've written like over 200 songs like since, and I kind of slowed down because when you try and record, you kind of forget the flow. So I kind of slowed down a bit. But like, I know my first 2 projects, like it's more like emotional because I kind of want people to get to know me, like me, the person. So once I built that core fan base and they're more like attached to me, the person, then I will start like expanding my sound. Like I know the first 2 projects are emotional, but once I've got to the 3rd one, and like in my head, I feel like I'm taking over the world because I feel like I know what a hit is. Like, and it's not necessarily because I'm trying to make it a hit. It's because I felt this, the delivery or like the way it sounds or the melody on the track. Like I know for sure that once I drop, when I start dropping after the 2nd project, like that's when I'm starting to like reach a wider audience. So that's for me. But like my full projects I've got planned in terms of songs and everything. So yeah.
When is your next release?
My next release, ooh. To be honest, it can be when I want. It could be like literally in August if I really wanted to, because before my first project drops, I'm planning to release one more single.
Okay.
So, but before then, I want to like license all the beats and record it, because I don't like license record. I want to get all of them and then record at one time and then release. But it will be before the end of this year. Like hopefully I released my first project before the end of this year.
So it would be nice having you here back,
Yes, definitely.
to listen to your song and see how you are doing and how everything, goes.
Yeah,
that would be very nice. So it's an invitation. You're welcome to come back and let us know how everything is going. I have one more question. What is one message you would like to give to your fans?
Message. I feel like the main message for me is just to, like, even with Outcast, like, that's like my thing. I called it like Outcast Nation. And like for me, I felt like I've always been like an outcast or like not part of the main group or whatever. But like I've taken the T's out of outcast, because if you take T out of won't, it's one. If you take T out of can't, it's can. So I feel like for the people that feel like they're an outsider or like they don't fit in to like the normal society or whatever, like you can do whatever you want to do. So like, that's how I feel like Outcast Nation is like something I created, is where I write all my stuff and everything. So that's kind of the message that I put through that, and the message that I'll put through myself as well. And my music. Yeah. Yeah, all of that stuff.
I have one curious question.
Okay.
What is the most useless talent you have?
Useless?
It sounds a bit weird, It's just a question to see how self-aware of yourself you are. To know something interesting, funny about yourself.
I think the most useless talent I have is like I can put both my feet on my head.
Oh.
No, when I was
young. Can I have a demonstration at this?
When I was younger, I used to be extremely flexible. I don't know why. Like when I was young, like I used to be able to do the splits when I was younger, like on all those crazy moves. But like I don't do.
Are you still able?
No, I can't do the splits and all of that stuff. But till this day, I can still like put my. I don't know why. Not behind my head though. That's a bit much. No, because like even in like. I remember like we used to go like reach out and like football and stuff, and we'll do like stretches and people couldn't touch their toes. Like I don't know. I like that stuff was so easy to be like a lot of stretches, like because I used to be extremely flexible. But like that's probably the only thing I've kept my flexibility. I can put my feet on my head.
So I was almost like, show me please, but it's okay, it's okay. Let's keep it out of records. One more question, and is how can we find your social media, please?
Yeah, so my Twitter is official OC, so official and then OSI, and you pretty much find everything there because my Instagram name is really, really long. Like I have a link tree on my Twitter, so if you go to the bio, you'll find like my website, you'll find my YouTube page, which is OC as well. Like, you'll find everything on my Twitter. So if you go on my Twitter, type in official OC, you'll be able to find me there.
Oh, that's very interesting. And I wanted to say to you, thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much for coming.
No problem.
Our doors are always open for you. Mm-hmm. So we are very interested in waiting on your next single. Hopefully it's going to be very, very soon.
Hopefully, yes.
Do you have any projects for the summer?
The summer, I let the song that I just put out, "Control It." That's like that's my out now. That's my summer tune. That's my summer tune. That's a tune to like get you in the mood for summer. I mean, I think it's raining right now, but like the sun has been out. The sun is coming back out.
Can you sing a bit?
Can I sing a bit of "Control It"?
Oh yeah, please.
But it's more rapping. But
rap, freestyle.
The chorus was singing.
They just closed it a nice vibe.
Okay. What part should I sing? Let me do the first verse because it's alright, cool. I told her, wake up, girl, don't snooze. I wanna see those moves that you do in the club or in a private room. I've heard about the way you can move, so let me see how you get down, boo. Lights off, girl, if you really want to. Your body's fire, girl, man, you spark up the room. No girl can even compare to you. All these girls in my only selection. Caribbean ting from you more than a painting. If you got friends, pass some to my brethren. And after the club, you be late night sexting. The wine off your waist is more than amazing. You're on my arm is more than a blessing. And this starts giving me is more than a grazing. Arch your back, girl, you perform so creative.
Hey! And this is Ozzy. Thank you very much for coming today.
Thank you for having me. I'll be back. Don't worry.
Of course, we will wait for you.